going alive. We're going alive. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another Monday night. This is going to be a little different. We're not going to be playing Pauper. We're going to be doing some Pauper talk. Uh, joined with my best friend Chris from One More Game. What's up, bud?
Yo, yo, yo.
I figured
Doing
we
good. Doing
figured we'd
golden.
do something a little different. Kind of like a podcast format, almost video podcast. Maybe do it once a month. Figure it out somewhere and there. Talk about Pauper, what's going on in the Pauper community. As most of y'all know, Chris and I are very, very involved in the Pauper community. So I know Chris has been brewing up some new decks with all the releases of the new cards.
Yep, I have built. How many have I built so far? Field 5, I think,
Yeah,
of the new set. Yeah, 5 decks I built.
yeah. I mean, if you,
Only 2 pauper ones. I built the pauper one last night. I'm kind of excited about.
yeah. Which one did you build? Did you build the food deck? I know you've been.
Yeah, I built the food deck,
I know we've
obviously.
been talking about it. Yeah.
I built the food deck, and then I built the where the heck is it? Oh shit! Here, Instagram, YouTube, Oxy. Why am I not logged in?
Oh no, mine does that. Mine does that often too. Mine logs me out of Moxfield, and I'm like, what the heck? Let's get the infamous photo. Let's use this and do Pauper.
This is what I built. It is the Twisted Sewer Witch. Rats are becoming a huge thing, so I figured, why not give it a gander, you know?
Yeah.
Oxford Game,
Let me get on your Moxfield real quick. It's funny you say that because you already know what I built. I sent you the list. I sent you the list of the your favorite Pauper deck ever.
Of course, you have the image flipped.
Mm. No, it's
How
not.
do you?
It's not flipped in the chat.
Oh, it's only flipped for me.
Yeah, it's only flipped for you. It's not. It's not flipped in the
Okay, so
Discord.
yeah, so this is the one that I threw together. It's Twisted Sewer Witch. I think it's pretty solid. I think it could do pretty well. It's a 5 drop, so it takes a little while to get in there. But I think with the amount of control, like having like 16 rat colonies, it's gonna be do pretty well.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think the rat colonies. I just keep watching the price of them go up and up and up.
Yeah,
It's
look at this thing. They're
ridiculous.
$4 a pop.
Yeah.
Like this is crazy.
Well, it all started when the Jumpstart came out uh, earlier this year. When
Yeah,
that I forget the name of that rat. The giant, the guy that was only you could only get in the Jumpstart.
yeah. It was. Look at this. It used to be $2 roughly, and then they doubled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here is where the Jumpstart came out. I think around this time frame.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
The dude's
Ridiculous.
name. Let's see this name.
I'm assuming you have him in there. He's one of the best because you used him for a commander. You made a commander deck with him.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Oracle Rats. Not Nashi. Ashcoat.
Ashcoat. Yep.
Yeah, he's the one that really put the work into it, you know? Because I think that's where it's going to come into play.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's one of those where like we're going to see how it plays out.
Yeah. The last couple of decks I've made, I made the Bilbo when Bilbo came out, and I labeled it count to 1100. I mean, wow, geez, 111. Wow. I just made one of the guys at my local LGS bought a collection of cards, and he hit me up and he said, "Hey, do you want to go through it? I have some old school, uncommon cards and commons. If you want to come by, give me like $20 and take however much you want." So I ran over there and did that. So I got some of the I got Nefer, Betray King. I got the Ellis, the Core, the Pilgrim,
Mm-hmm.
Quinza, uh, the Goblin Plight Breaches, a Malcolm. I got a bunch of like big score, sticky fingers.
Love sticky fingers.
Dude, he had a handful of them, so I took them all, and then my that those new green combos that I'm loving, the Careful Cultivation with Pyaplo and what was the other? There's a third combo too. I just can't remember it off the top of my head.
We already have 40 creatures in the set that we could use.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Like this dude, belligerent. Where's the other one? So this was pretty solid. Double strike, whatever. People are saying that this is this discerning financier is gonna be good. I think it's just silly. I don't understand the purpose of mono white like that.
Yeah.
This is the one that I'm probably going to work on and transition my Orzhov Pontiff into Orzhov just Wrath. Right now, the purpose of the deck is just consistently Wrath the board over and over and over again. This guy can creatures you control, your opponent's control, get -1/-1 on the turn. I could play him, bounce it back to my hand after as a creature, and then just do it multiple times. So that's like where I'm trying to go with it itself. I think it could create a pretty solid. There's a lot of things that bounce creatures.
Right.
Like right now, the biggest thing with I could just swap the flicker effects with bounce back to hand because there's plenty of cards that do it.
Oh yeah, there's multiple cards that hey bounces back to your hand and bounces. Yeah, I really I've been thinking I don't know, I want to build something else, like, especially with the new set. Lord of the Rings, there really wasn't much that you could do for it for Pauper.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a couple, but it's like they weren't really that combo-y, I should say.
Well, yeah, the decent one we have, like, these didn't do anything. Denethor was kind of reasonable. These were nothing. These are nothing. Arwen kind of, sort of. Elrond had some fun to it.
Yeah.
Alex has Theoden, which I think is Theoden's one of probably the better ones out of all of it.
Mm-hmm.
None of this here, none of this there. I like my Peregrine Took.
Yeah, your Peregrine Took was pretty good.
Just food tribal. You know how it is with food. I make it a billion times over.
Yep.
None of these, not like I said, nothing really past that point really did anything.
Yeah, like
you know. I built a Bilbo as well for a Pauper. It just turned into Is It Spellslinger deck. It didn't really do anything past that point.
Right.
It just circled around and around and around. Which more so at that point I can just play a Malcolm Breach as like a TPI deck. Probably would have been a better value of itself, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, like
same wise, and then Golem's the other one I would try to say it's worth anything.
Yeah, like I did the Shieldbridge Child of, I did the Spider deck because we were joking around a couple months ago that I was going to build the Spider deck, and you were like, for what? There's no real good spiders, and then a couple months later, look what came out, Lord of the Rings. So yeah, that's actually on my desk as we speak.
I just wish they had a pauper version of Shalab.
I know. Maybe,
but it's pretty neat. It's like a 6-minute drop, and how many decks are there for this thing? It's probably got to be a few.
Yeah.
Shalab, not the child, the Weaver. Oh, it is the child. LOL.
Yeah, it's the child. Like
yeah,
I got some bangers for the pre-release and stuff like that, and then I've only bought in like 3 or 4 packs. I didn't go crazy, and I refuse to buy Commander's Legends, so I haven't bought.
Well,
anything.
Eldraine set's got to be the one that has the most value.
Yeah,
because they have all that alternate art colors.
Yeah, I can't wait. Like, I know I'm going to be doing at least 2 pre-releases like I normally do. So.
Yeah, like all of these down here.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
These are all super nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now too on Moxfield. So for those that you don't know, if you guys want to see all the new card drops in the spoilers that come out. There, you can go right on Moxfield on their website, on their homepage. You can see on the bottom tab, it will say. Let me get to Moxfield again. Let me just hit the back button. It will say Wild Live Drains preview set from the 15th, and you can just click on it, and it will show you pretty much what Chris is doing right now. Going through, you can go through all your cards and stuff like that, and see what is going on with the new set. Yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah, all of these are really, really cool. Like Utopia Sprawl, I'm pretty stoked about. So I guess
Yes.
that's one of my favorite ones that's coming out right now. Ground Seal is also pretty good. Raid Bombardment, I keep meaning to put that in one of my decks.
Yep.
I'm probably going to put it in my Garna deck, depending on how aggro I want to go with the deck itself. Most of them are all rare. That's the truth of it all.
Yeah.
But
Like
they're all
parallel,
pretty,
I love the art on Parallel Lives. Like, it's such a the full
Yeah.
art is so beautiful.
it's crazy.
It's insane.
Rarity. Showcase.
Even
The showcase.
even the showcase of Rest in Peace. Like,
Yeah, like all of these are so cool.
They're
What is it,
so
the Japanese
cool.
ones? Oh, the confetti. Oh, anime. There we go.
it's the
Like-
anime.
Yeah, Karmic Justice one is pretty awesome. He's about to get beheaded.
Yep.
That's crazy. The Omniscience is gorgeous. Yeah, I think that's one of the most beautiful things they've done in a while. The Ristic, it's cool to see Ristic get another reprint. Same with Bitter Blossom. That's one of the biggest things that they needed. I'm hoping that Bitter Blossom comes in the Fairy Precon though.
Yeah. So what do you think about this new bargaining?
There really isn't anything that can take advantage of it right now.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's keyword right now.
Yeah, right now there's only 4 options for us.
Yeah.
Brave the Wild potentially because you get a 3/3 beast, 3/3 creature out of it. The biggest thing is going to be the Rowan's Grim Search and Torch the Tower.
Yep.
And Ice Out. These 3 right here are going to be the best value. Ice Out because you can easily have a token or a creature on the battlefield. You can have this cost 2 mana very, very easily and effectively. So being able to counter a spell for 2 mana is always going to be huge. The Rowan's Grim Search, being able to dig. Again, it's just one of those that like you draw 2, lose 2. For this one, you get to look 4 cards deep instead of like scry 2 and draw 2.
Right.
That one I think is going to see a lot of value. And this is just going to be a bolt. It's going to be a pseudo lightning bolt. I don't see any problem with it, like being able to bargain away an artifact, enchantment, or token. It's pretty cool that they did artifact, enchantment, or token, and you can't do creatures, but a lot of things are token creatures, which is pretty cool.
Token, yeah. So somebody's gonna make a crazy token deck and just start sacking tokens and.
Well, yeah, there's the TP Third Path Iconoclast is a really, really good one.
Yeah.
Because you make tokens consistently. Mirkwood, Murmuring Mystic is another one, but that's mono blue. Even my Garna deck can play a lot of tokens that like Gabos and whatnot.
Yep.
There's a bunch of things that are making tokens right now that are gonna basically be able to abuse that bargain effect. So I'm hoping that there'll be a lot more in pauper stuff. Again, we don't really see any of the cards at the common level to the very, very last day for the most part.
Yeah,
so we're not gonna get any
potentially.
true spoilers for us
Yeah.
until this coming Friday.
Yep.
So we have to just wait a little longer to see what's to come.
Right. What I'm really excited about for it, and it's a common. They have it at 35 cents right now for pre-release. It's called Root Runner Fawn. So you can tap it for a forest, or you can pay one and tap it for any color. That's a pretty good mana rock, and it's a 1/3, and it's a 2-drop. So
What is it? Not Root Runner?
Root. So it's Root Rider. Sorry.
Oh, Root Rider.
Yeah. F. So and then
Yeah.
I
It's good to have some filtering on it. The thing is, it's got 3 toughness on it, so it's going to hold up pretty well.
correct.
The being able to filter, it is a tap ability. Sometimes it'd be better to have like a mana rock to do that.
Yep.
But it is still good to have that option to be able to filter out the mana itself. Just do a 1-for-1 thing, you know.
Right.
So that would be pretty good, like in the Taco Iggy Tiki deck you just built yourself,
Yeah.
potentially, or even just put it into whatchamacallit, other random crap.
Yeah. Like it'd be big for Roshin. The Roshin deck, I'm trying, man. I'm trying so hard.
I know.
Oh man, I'm trying to get it there. Um, I mean, some of the uncommons that came out, they're pretty good, but it's like, are you really gonna use those as your commander? You know what I mean?
Well, that's the I probably wouldn't use.
Yeah, there's nothing really,
Like if I
really.
do, uh, do set, whoa, rarity, uncommon, creature. Oops.
Scooby Drew, thanks for the follow, bud.
What up, brother? What's up, Drew? Scryfalls, let's just set. Whoa, why am I capitalized? Or uncommon type creature.
The Dreaming Duelist. I mean,
So, like I said, we got Aga's not gonna do anything. Ashiok Reaper, no, no, no. What's the first one that's a decent one? Greta, because it's got card advantage.
yep,
It should do something. Um, what's this thing? Oh, that's the thing that makes things larger. But again, you could do a Simic ramp deck potentially with this one, but
yep,
I don't think it's gonna do any value from there. Johan is a good one. Lets you cast instant sorcery from the top of your library, but we did just get the downfall of Mizzix. So Mizzix now is uncommon, so there's no reason to play Johan at this point.
yep.
Um, Neva has a potential option, being recursion of enchantments over and over again. You can basically, when put a Gaia's Coast form onto something, when it itself dies, you bring that enchantment back to the battlefield, and you loop that a bunch of times. So, but it'll just make Neva really, really tall, so it's not gonna really do much. In itself, but then you have Obira. I think Obira, whatever it's pronounced, could have a chance at it because it is a 2-drop and it has flash. That's a big thing. You basically play it on the end step of
Yeah.
someone else's turn. I think that'll do pretty well overall. Picnic Ruiner, I don't think he'll do anything. Charade of Numbing Depths, this one I think is going to do a lot of work because when it ETBs itself, you're already tapping on a creature and drawing a card. But there are a lot of other abilities where there are instances that you could tap target creature over and over and over again.
Yep.
That will allow you to get a lot of value on one rotation on the entire field without having to worry about anything with that itself. Shadow Ship, like I said, that's the one I'm working on right now. This bear thing, it just can't be blocked by creatures 2 or less power. We just got Goreclaw downshifted, so that's not going to do anything.
Yep.
Suramot is not going to do. I'm hoping we get another Sir in the game because it's not going to do much itself. Tanglespan, we have Satyr Enchanter. That's not going to be necessary for this one. Tattered Ratter, we don't have enough rats that are in red, so there's no value in this one. 3 blind, that's not going to do anything. Tatanaz, there's a chance that this could do something, depending on how many more rats we are to be able to get in the format itself. Tough Cookie can make things into artifact creatures, which is pretty cool, but we do have the thing, a dual pairing from Commander Legends that already does that ability itself. And I think it costs 4 to make an artifact token into a creature, but again, you can pair that with other colors, so it's gonna be better than the Tough Cookie. Unless you want to just like do a lot of food synergies itself with the Tough Cookie, that's the only real reason as to why you'd want to do that creature as a commander. Troyan, if we get enough creatures that could make value, this could be pretty solid. It's good ramp overall, Simic ramp. The Twisted Sewer, I think, could be pretty solid. Again, it does cost 5, so it's unlikely that I'll go to do that well in the format itself, because back in the day when Tristani was not Tristani, Tatsiova, it was able to get to 5 mana very effectively. There is Dark Writ, and that could bring out the commander very quickly. The biggest thing is, like, once the commander's on the field, though, this will do very well. When ETBs create a 1/1 rat, this creature can't block, but the thing is, then for each rat you control, create a wicked roll, attach that rat. So you could attach like several rolls to that, and then when those auras were to die, each opponent loses 1 life when it goes in the graveyard. So you could like drain the opponents very fast. So that's why I think this one's got a lot of potential value into it. If we get to turn 5 or 6, I think at that point it'd be no problem at all. The meta is going a lot faster, so I think we're at this point now where the games generally will end around turn 8. So I don't think that like this could do well. There aren't a lot of things that cost 5 that pan out to do very well. Again, you do have Gut Leader and you have Gut Agent, which again you need 5 mana to establish, like effectively get those on the board. So again, chances. Giant's not gonna do anything, and then this thing is whenever you cast instant sorcery, create a sorcerer roll. Whoop-de-doo. You
Yeah.
know, don't really think it's gonna be any value. Again, change your creature gets +1/+1. Use Scry. I don't think it's gonna do anything at all.
Yeah.
So you got a few in here, but I don't think it's gonna really do anything other than maybe like 4 or 5 of them.
Right. So we'll see what happens. I mean, even we were all excited about Greta Sweet Tooth Surge, and like we were like, yeah, food, and then you're like thinking about it. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I'm like, there's not that like, yeah, yes, there is possibilities of making food, but it's like,
You know, like Cuban right now.
it's hard.
So it is a 2-drop, 3-drop. That's the problem with it itself right now.
Yeah.
The thing is, you have Ravenous Squirrel is going to be your better bet because it's a 1-drop and you can initiate it very, very, very fast.
Right.
So like that's why it's not going to be. Where's it? Ravenous Squirrel. It's not really worth doing it, given the fact that so whenever you sacrifice, you put a counter on it. So you don't need. So other things are sacrificing things to give the value to the squirrel, whereas with Greta, you got to pay. Again, it has the sacrifice ability in itself, so like that's
right
a little bit from there. But again, it's not drawing a card off of the sacrifice. So that's where it might be a little bad because it has to only be a food
right
to get the value. This is any artifact or creature. So again, it does cost 3. You gotta find that right balance.
Right.
Food options. There's not crazy amounts. Like things that are there's 25 things that make food.
Yeah.
Other than if you take that away, not there is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 things. So 20, which is a reasonable amount given where we are right now.
Right.
But again, it's still kind of so-so as to where I feel that this could do. Obviously, Ravenous Squirrel is going to be a better choice because it's 1-drop compared to the 3-drop.
The 3-drop.
So I do think it's going to be pretty reasonable, though.
Maybe I'll make
It'll be a good mid-tier, though.
Yeah, maybe I'll make it and I'll do food poison. Because we all know how I love my poison.
Well, poison wouldn't do anything with the thing. That's the thing.
No,
It'd be cool to have it, but it wouldn't. There's no. If we use Greta herself, because it's doing damage to yourself, so it's not really. I don't see where good colors for it, but I don't think it'd do anything with from there.
Yeah, but you can sacrifice. I can pay the 1, sacrifice the food, and put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature.
Well, yeah, it's got more Voltron, but again, you would want to have something else to do with Voltron other than the food thing.
True.
You know, but still options.
Yeah, I'll mess around with one. We'll figure it out. It just sucks that every common that's like a decent food outlet for that deck is that it's high cost. I'm going through your deck right now, like.
Yeah, where's the average value?
Yeah,
so like the mana value right now on the kick is 148.
Yeah.
It's low.
Yeah.
Collectively, but like the foods are higher foods. Like do like a test opening hand, like that's literally nothing.
Yeah, my test hand right now is 2 swamps, 2 forests, Nightblade, Pestilence, and Vines of the Vastwood. So, yeah, it's gonna be a work in progress. Like I said, hopefully they come out with more food things for us in the pauper community. I know we'd all be happy with it.
Well, yeah, the sets keep getting more and more with it, so I do expect there to be something.
Right.
I'm gonna build a few more of these things.
Yep.
I'm gonna build the fairy one.
Yep. Yeah, the
Like
biggest.
I want to build. Where the hell did she go? Elvira.
Yeah, Elvira. Yeah,
Because if we do, uh, do type, very. Oh, don't touch that line. Rarity, common. 53, but most of them are good. They're like they're little things, you know. How many decks have people made with this thing yet? Explore decks, explore Barra, Pauper. Weird people. Who's got it? Ah!
ah, Scooby.
Scoob made it. I should definitely play that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Dr. Demir. So
Yep.
yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah. Like I said, once probably Friday when they release more, we'll see more. So
Yeah, there's gonna be a tons more coming out and the whatnots.
yep. Yeah, I'll buy the duelist. Like I want to do it, and then I don't want to do it at the same time.
Well, what colors have you not made yet? That's the thing. Look at it that way.
Oh, I've made everything. You know me.
Yeah.
I've made nonsense decks that I don't even have on Moxfield.
Very fair.
I've showed up with some weird stuff, man. Because I get bored and I just start throwing random stuff together. Um, yeah. So you excited for Philly?
Oh yeah. Hopefully my cards come in that I ordered for my. I'm gonna play Garna.
Are you gonna play Garna?
Yeah, it's probably not gonna win. But I enjoy it a lot. I really do. I'm gonna need to make it a little bit more aggro, given itself. Where is it? Decks. It's my Garna deck.
What's up, Gold?
So gold.
Yeah, I totally forgot that she had the paintball event, and I'm like, oh, damn it.
Yeah, like right now it's sitting on a very low mana value, same thing 149.
Yep.
I ordered a bunch of other cards as well. Want to get the special version to Skarna though. That's why I ordered a bunch of random cards for it. Like I try to divvy it up a little bit more. I've been playing it a lot on the Friday night pauper events with the comic connoisseurs.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, with the house remodel and everything, it was crazy. Like trying to get everything done, and I'm like, I want to go play cards, and then that was right around like Lord of the Rings and Commanders, the Masters, and I'm like, oh, I want to go get cards, but I can't because we're doing this stupid house.
Yeah.
You know how that is. You just bought a house.
Yeah, I'm almost done with the fence for the front anyway.
Yeah, I saw it. It looks good.
Yeah, I only have one more panel to put up for the front fence, and then I gotta start digging the post holes for the right side where the neighbor has dogs.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do a 4-foot fence instead of a 6-foot fence on the side, just so they can still talk to the neighbors can be all like, "Hi, we're still friendly with you," and blah blah blah.
Right.
You know, it'll shut them up.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this was cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I can't find anybody to play Pauper with that don't want to play these crazy games, we were supposed to start with your commander out. We'll be back here at 9:30 for a casual game of Commander. It's going to be start with your commander out. I like to play the weird games. Trying to get back on it. Took a month off, and it's been slowly coming back, and slowly trying to talk to people, get back in the community. because I like legitimately just ghost it. And Chris always says I have too busy of a life because I can never hang out with him or play cards.
Yep, that's correct. It's very true.
Yep. But anything else you want to talk about?
I'm Gucci.
All right, man. So we will catch you back here at 9:30. Chris, I'll let you do your outro like you normally do because I can say it by heart, but I'll let you say it so people can hear your beautiful voice.
Hi again, everyone. My name is Chris. One more game, MTG. All the links are at OMG MTG. Yeah, I will be in Philly doing the Pauper Commander event for Riches to Rags, and then I will be in Vegas with my my CPDH Battle Box, which I'm going to be promoting Pauper Commander to everyone possible. At the event itself, I did not get the creator badge, but I was still setting up my damn table and saying, hey, come play Pauper Commander. So we don't feel awkward walking around like we did when we were in Minneapolis, when I was in Minneapolis, or when I was in Philly with you. It was like,
Philly.
hey, let's play Pauper, and no one's playing.
No one's playing.
So,
I think we played with Derek that weekend. Like, we played so many games with him because he was like, yeah, I'll play. Yeah, I'll play. Yeah, I'll play.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
I want to get more games from people.
Totally bummed. Chris always tells me I have way too busy of a life. One of my other good friends, he's getting married on Vegas weekend. So it's a wedding that I kind of have to go to because I'm kind of in it. So yeah, I won't be there for Vegas this year, but I will be trying to get other places throughout the winter with Chris. I just can't wait for Philly again. Philly was a blast. Minneapolis was a blast. So
Philly's a good one.
yeah, we gotta
More to come.
Yeah, more to come. More to come. As long as Chris doesn't buy chicken feet again.
Yeah, I won't be doing that again. Don't worry there.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. We'll see you in a little bit.